Before I kick off this video, let me just start by saying thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. You guys have literally made me the happiest person in the world. Now I can officially call myself an Anituber, a Baytuber, and most importantly, a YouTuber. Seriously though, thank you so much for this opportunity. I could not have done it without you guys. I will be forever grateful to you guys, and I will try my hardest to not disappoint with the content. That being said, let's talk about Homa. So if you guys don't know, Homa is a character that constantly appears throughout the Metal Fusion series. And I want to say constantly appears through Metal Fury and Metal Masters, but he only appears a total of 3 times. Homa was originally introduced as a mysterious character, and for those of you that don't know, he's actually Jinka's childhood friend. These two epic gamers were both raised in the sacred town of Homa village. These two used to battle a lot at a place called Green Hades, and believe it or not, Homa was always beating Jinka. And this actually made Homa Jinka's original #1 rival. Ryuga who? Kyoya what? Nope, I'm talking about Homa. But seriously, it's pretty crazy to see that Hyoma's actually Jinka's original rival. And like I said before, he appears a lot throughout Metal Fusion. You're probably wondering, how much is a lot? Well, Homa appears in 25 out of the 51 episodes. That is half the episodes of Metal Fusion, so why is it that we never see him in Metal Fury and in Metal Masters? He had 18 Bay battles, which is a lot considering the fact that he appeared 25 times in Metal Fusion, and he won 9 out of his 18 battles. Not exactly the best, and not exactly the worst either. That's half of his battles won, so I guess you could call him a pretty okay blader. But a lot of people really like Homa, including myself. I'm a really big fan of him and his Beyblade Rock Aries. Or if you prefer to watch the Japanese sub, the Beyblade's also known as Clay Aries. So, where did it all go wrong with my boy Homa? Well, I'll tell you exactly where it went wrong. It all went downhill for him in episode 41 of Metal Fusion. What happened in episode 41 of Metal Fusion? He went up against Reiji, that's what happened. During the fight, Homa struggles to make any effect on Reiji's poison serpent. Whatever Homa throws at Reiji, it just seems Reiji's retaliating with using his strong attack and defense. It does start to get funny though, because there are kids in the crowd saying stuff like, wow, Homa isn't as strong as we thought he was. And it gets even worse when kids in the audience get super bored of watching the battle. But Jinka and everyone else understand that there's clearly something not right with this. Homa gets so irritated by Reiji that he literally starts to go slightly insane, which eventually leads to his defeat when Reiji uses his special attack. He uses Serpent Venom Genocide and shatters Aries into a million pieces, which gives us this clip right here, which to me, you guys already know by now, is the funniest clip in Beyblade history. After this, Jinka and his friends run to Homa's side, but he pushes them away, not wanting any help or comfort after his shattering loss. It's this moment in the anime that straight up just embarrasses the hell out of Homa. You just feel bad for Homa, watching him fall to his knees, cry, and begging for his Beyblade to come back after it was just shattered into pieces. The anime not only embarrassed the living daylights out of Homa, but it also stripped him of his dignity. Now, he does appear 6 more times in the series after this, but honestly, it's not really significant. Unless you count episode 51 where he helps Jinka out using the power of friendship to help him beat Ryuga. Also, did you know that in Metal Fusion he's one of Japan's top 20 bladers? Despite being a strong blader and being top 20 in Japan, he suffers so many losses in Metal Fusion to the point where he never battles again in the next seasons. I know people love to make the joke that Masamune is the Yamcha of Beyblade. If anything though, it's unfortunately gonna be Homa. I say unfortunately because I don't know anybody that actually dislikes Homa. If anything, they just feel bad for him because he always loses. As a lot of you know by now, this is the case with most Beyblade characters. Let me know in the comments down below what other Beyblade characters you guys want me to cover or any other animes. Do not forget to like and subscribe.